showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities, social bonds, and allow them to problem-solve as a group. This is just another reason why they are known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcinus orca. Their common name is killer whale. And these 5 whales have their own personal names: Cayuga, Tuar, and joining us out front today, Takara, Sakari, and Kamea. Kamea is our youngest whale at just 6 years old, and her mom, Takara, is our oldest whale at 29 years old. Takara is the matriarch of our pod, which means she is the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we teach them husbandry, or healthcare behaviors. And joining us at the slide out today to demonstrate some of these, we have Mary, Kristen, and Kylie. One of the very first husbandry behaviors we teach the whales is called a fluke present. The whales present their tail flukes to their trainers. Sakari and Kamea are doing a great job of demonstrating this to my left. Not only does this give us a great view of their entire body, but it allows us access to the easy-to-see veins in the white underside of those tail flukes. Our veterinarians will join us at least once a month to collect a blood sample from these veins, and the whales are conditioned to remain calm throughout the procedure. You'll also notice their trainers giving them tail massages. Killer whales have very sensitive skin, and this is a great way for us to build our relationships with them. But collecting blood is just one way we can ensure their health. Another important diagnostic is how much each animal weighs. We weigh them on a weekly basis, and Takara will be demonstrating how we do so to my right. In one of the adjacent bat pools, we have a killer whale size scale. So we will ask the whales to slide their bodies up and out of the water onto it. But you'll notice a portion of Takara's body, from her dorsal fin down to her tail flukes, remains in the water. This is called the peduncle, which contains several large muscles and can weigh hundreds of pounds. In order to get an accurate weight, we will ask the whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. And this is how we know, as of Tuesday morning, Takara weighed in at 4,610 pounds. It is important for us to get accurate weights on all of the whales to make sure our younger ones are growing properly and to make sure our older ones, like Takara, are maintaining a healthy weight. Husbandry behaviors like these ensure that the whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Observational learning and mimicry play a critical role in the life of killer whales. From the moment they are born, they learn necessary life skills by watching and playing follow the leader with their mother and other whales. Here at SeaWorld, they play follow the leader with us by mimicking our movements. And today, Sakari and Kameo will be playing follow the leader with some of you. So if you're seated in the side of the stadium to my left, why don't you wave to them with your left hand? Okay, let's see. Look! They're waving right back at you. As you can see, they're paying close attention to you. Killer whales are very curious animals. We often see them spy hopping or even jumping completely out of the water to get a better view of their surroundings. And with your help again, they will be demonstrating this with an even faster high-flying behavior called a sighting dive. So take your left pointer finger, put it straight out in front of you, and throw it across your right shoulder. Awesome job! It looks like they are off and will be making their way to the bottom of the pool at 40 feet deep before exiting right in the center with that sighting dive. Wow, great job! Killer whales communicate in many ways, and using vocalizations is one of them. We have a very special family joining Takara over to my right, and they will be asking her to demonstrate one of those vocalizations. Whenever you're ready. All right, let's listen up. Did you know scientists believe that when killer whales leap out of the water, it's a way of them communicating and making their presence known? You see, sound travels about 4.5 times faster in the water than it does in the air. So when their bodies crash back down on the surface, that sound can be heard for miles around. And you'll actually notice Takara just took off when given a hand signal. But she took off with such great intensity that her trainer Mary wanted to reinforce her and to let her know that she did an awesome job. But it looks like she will be showing off that complete behavior of a breach where she's going to send some water in your direction. So Takara is currently making her way to the bottom of the pool, but when she exits, it won't be in the center. It will be at the glass piece to my right. Get ready for our matriarch, Takara! Let's hear it for audience participants! Great job, everyone! As you can see, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. We know that the gestation period for a pregnant Killer whales are amazing athletes. They can eat over 100 pounds of food a day. Depending on the time of year and where they live, their prey varies. Unfortunately, things such as overfishing and pollution pose serious threats to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean.
Together, we've got this. Beautiful, unique.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by joining us today, these animals have inspired you and deepened your appreciation for killer whales, just as they have for all of us. We will continue to learn from them, and we hope that you will too. Thanks for joining us. And as a reminder, we kindly ask you remain seated until our park operation ambassadors dismiss your seating section. If you are currently seated in a section where our ambassadors are waving yellow flags, it is your turn to exit. We ask you gather up all of your personal belongings and file out from the top